Hey guys, today we're going to go ahead and talk about graphing linear inequalities. And we need to go ahead and talk about these because the students do get them confused with the inequality sign and what part needs to be shaded. So the first one, we're going to do two of them. The first one is pretty easy. Okay, y is less than 3x minus 2. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and graph it, just very simple. Let me go ahead and mark my graph. Okay, now my starting point very simply is right here. This is my y-intercept. Okay, that's my y-intercept, so that's going to be my starting point. So it's at -2, so -2 is over here. We're always going to start on the y-axis, and this is a point, so remember this is 0, -2. Okay, now the next thing is I need the next point to make a line, so I need my slope. And if you can see my slope, okay, remember it's the letter M, it's 3 over 1. Rise over the run. You rise early in the morning and hopefully you go running. Okay, and that's how I remember it. So from here, from my starting point, you're going to go up 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and 1 to the right. Make sure you count the middle, the origin, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 1 to the right. Now, we're going to go ahead and connect it, and this is where students get confused. It says less than, okay? It doesn't have the little line under it, so it's not equal to. So this line is going to be what we call a broken line, okay? That means that the points that are on this line are not included, okay? The numbers could be less than the equation, but not equal to. So for example, if I say, I don't know, y is greater than 3. What number is greater than 3? Well, you're going to say 4, 5, 6, but it cannot be the same number. It cannot be 3. Then we have a broken line to signify that. All right? So now we got to go ahead and shade it. And this is a difficult part for students. And what I tell my students is go ahead and just cover this up, the x, and tell yourself what number is less than -2. Well, what number is less than -2? Well, -3, -4, -5, negative. So all the numbers over here on this part, on the bottom. Okay, so any point over here is a solution to this inequality. Okay, and if you want, you can pick a point, and it should be make the inequality true. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's pick, I don't know, let's pick this point here, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 0. Okay, so if I wanted to test it out, I can do that. So x is the first number, it's 4. So 3 times 4 minus 2. And then y is my second one. Okay, so 0. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. Is 0 less than 10? Yes. Okay. And I'm doing it the long way, but that's the way that I can see, okay, did I do it right? Did I shade the correct area? And the answer is yes. Okay. So your starting point is -2. You use your slope, up 3 over 1. And remember, it's broken because it does not have the little equal sign. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do another one, which is in standard form. Okay, now if you remember, this is in standard form. I have to go ahead and change it into slope-intercept form just to make it easier myself. So what I have to do is I'm going to take the x over. I'm going to be left with -3y on the left. I will have 9. The 4x, when I take it over, becomes a -4x. And now I have to get rid of that -3, so I'm going to divide everything by -3. Okay, -3 divided by -3 is simple. That's 1, +1. Now I did this one on purpose. If you notice, we have a negative. We're dividing by a negative, so this guy, the inequality, is going to reverse. Okay, 9 divided by -3 is -3. And then -4 divided by -3, that becomes a +4 over 3. And I leave it as a fraction because I know this is going to be my slope. Okay. And now this is a lot easier to graph. My starting point, my y-intercept is -3, so 1, 2, 3 right here. Let me make some more lines here. And then my slope is 4/3. So I rise in the morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go running to the right, 1, 2, 3, right here. Now if you notice, this one has an equal sign. You see the little line on the bottom? That's equal. So that means this line is going to be solid. That means all of the points on this line are included. Remember, a line is just a combination of points. Okay, if I put points together, that's going to make a line. All right. So what we're saying is all these points are going to be included. Now I got to figure out what part of shape. And that's very easy. Let's go ahead and just try to cover up this part, the 4/3. What number is greater than or equal to -3? Well, what numbers are greater than -3? The positives. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the top numbers. So shade the top. All right. And you can go ahead and pick a point in this, any point in this area, and you're going to see that it's going to go ahead and satisfy this equation or this inequality. All right, guys. Hopefully that helps.